Hey folks, and welcome back to the floor of CP Plus 2026. We're now at the Laowa booth, and if you've been following the channel for a while, you'd know I met these guys, I don't know, over a decade ago back at Photokina in Germany. The same rep is still at the shows. I still get to bump into him and catch up. It's really nice. And the cool thing about Laowa is since then and through to now, they're developing lenses that solve really niche problems that other brands don't even think about. I was going to say, you're not going to see them bringing out like an 85-1.2, just a normal staple lens. But having said that, they did just bring out a 200 f2, so never say never. But they made their name with these long probe lenses. I think the first one, or the most famous one, was a 24mm, which lets you get, and the front end of the lens is all waterproofed as well, so you can get those water drop shots. You can do those video shots you see where they're pulling through a scene and you're getting all this crazy movement around, often using miniatures or still life rather than, having a normal lens on a big camera on a dolly moving through a real set. It's going through like a bag of crisps or a miniature set. So at the show this year, they've got two things that are pretty unique even for them. The first one is this guy. This is a zooming probe lens. So they're bringing out two versions of this. This is the 15 to 35mm, and it comes with a range of different attachments on the end. You have to choose one. They're not interchangeable though. So it can shoot straight out. It can do a 90-degree field of view. It's got some that have like a Z in them to get into really weird places, or this one, which is a 35-degree angle. So you can change the angle that it's, filming. You can also adjust your focus up to like tiny distances away and focus 15 to 30 times magnification. All fantastic, but maybe the biggest thing on this, which we're going to talk about a bit more later, but it's also parfocal. So if you're doing one of these movement shots and you want to say, be moving the lens back and zooming in at the same time to get that cool effect, it's really annoying if you're losing focus during that movement. So being parfocal means essentially as you change, in this case, your zoom, the focus stays the same. So if you're focused on a little figure in there and you're zooming in on it, a lot of lenses, you would actually lose focus. With this, it'll stay in focus. So really interesting that they're making this kind of a lens and that so many versions have come out. I think this is coming out anytime soon. They've got two versions that are both going to be around $3,000 I believe. The original non-zooming was already $2,000. So this one being a 15 to 35 is a T11. Let's be fair, that's really not very bright, but look at what you're working with here. That's not a surprise. They also are going to have a 15 to 24, so a much more limited zoom range. That's going to be a T8. So the extra 11mm of focal range, you're losing one stop of light. For 99.5% of photographers and videographers, this will make absolutely no sense. But there are people who have specific issues that no one else on the market is addressing, and this will completely suit their needs. The second one I want to show you here is maybe even more bonkers, although it doesn't look quite as spectacular. Let's have a look. So I just came over to show you this guy and actually met the founder and owner and optical designer of the company. Of all the times I've met with Laowa, I'd never met him before, so that's pretty cool. And fun fact, I found out what the name Laowa actually means. So it's referencing some Chinese characters that's like a poem about a frog or a toad in a well, and when you're looking up, your view of the world is limited by the size of the well. And I don't know, some beautiful metaphor about getting out of the well and expanding your worldview. That's what Laowa is all about, which kind of makes sense with these bonkers lenses. So this guy may look far more traditional than the probe lens that we were looking at before, but this is a 1:5 macro lens, and that's not brand new for Laowa. They've done zoom lenses before that are macros. I have an introductory guide to shooting macro photography, and a lot of that was done using Laowa lenses. What's incredible about this one though, well, there's a couple of things. So one, you can see we're shooting a little, I think it's a 1 yen coin there. We've got the feed there. We'll also record some TTL footage for you. And then you're able to zoom in. So keeping in mind 1:1 macro means, macro is a term that's often misused and it's used to mean close up. True macro means that if something's 1 centimeter in real life, it'll be replicated as 1 centimeter on your sensor. So if you're shooting a honeybee, you can just about fill your entire shot with the bee. A 5 times macro means that something that's 1 centimeter would appear 5 centimeters on your sensor. So you can go way, and then you think you're at a 60 or 100 megapixel image, you can pull out crazy detailed shots. So this lets you go all the way into 5 times zoom, which already keeping an image reasonably sharp on a macro is difficult, on an ultra macro is really difficult, on a zoom ultra macro is ridiculous. But the thing that I haven't seen on a lens like this before is this too, like the probe lens we're looking at, is also parfocal. Again, parfocal just means that as you're changing your zoom or your magnification, the focus remains the same. So it could be that you're like using a 70 to 200 lens focused here at 70. As you zoom in, the focus may shift on some lenses. On something like a macro lens, that's much more of an issue because you can see the giant rig we've got set up here, they have set up here to be able to shoot this coin. You have to be so precise because you might have fractions of a millimeter of depth of field in your shot that, imagine you set all of that up at 2 times zoom, then you decide you want 3 times zoom and your closest focus or your focus position shifts as you do that, then you need to shift everything again, which is a pain for photos, but for video would be absolutely ridiculous. It would make things so difficult to work. So this being able to zoom through that range and keep its focus is kind of incredible. Now, of course, there is some loss of light as you're going through the zoom range. It doesn't look to be huge, but there definitely is. As you can see it's darkening down as we're getting closer in there. But the fact that it's not getting full of aberrations or going out of focus is already pretty incredible. So as well as this guy, which is the 1 to 5 zoom macro parfocal, we now also are going to have a 5 to 10 macro. So both of these, I think, are coming out at around $700 for the stills mount in a few months' time, mid-year 2026. They'll also be coming out as a cine version with the geared housings and PL mounts, that kind of thing. And this and the probe lens we're looking at will be coming out for all of the different mirrorless mounts. So you can see full details of that. We'll have links to them below. Pretty incredible and great to see that a brand like Laowa is continuing to build lenses that nobody else is even thinking about. And I've just spotted one other ridiculous thing that we just have to look at. So this guy looks like stabilized binoculars, but it's actually a dual lens that's giving you a stereo image that then you can use for VR and that kind of thing. Again, kind of incredible. This is a zooming option. So this is a 14 to 60 mil T3.6, and it just happens to be a Z mount. So maybe we ought to mount it onto a camera and take a little look.
I guess it makes sense that it has 2 optics to put 2 different image circles onto your sensor, but the resulting image wasn't exactly what I was expecting.
I thought I was gonna see 2 little circles, but it's actually 2 full square images side by side, and they're upside down and back to front.
It's pretty cool that all of the rings, the zoom and the focus, are synced on both sides. Of course, you need all of that to stay in tandem as you've got the 2 image circles going on. But this thing is an absolute beast to handhold, and I really can't figure out the kind of application for it as someone who doesn't use VR and has never shot something like this. But it's definitely cool to see Laowa out there creating lenses that solve problems that other companies don't even consider. If you're interested in macro photography, check out my beginner's guide linked in the description below. And round of applause for Laowa. Continue forging a path for yourself, creating innovative and niche products for people who can really make use of them. Please do like and subscribe, guys. More content coming from CP Plus 2026 really soon.